Jason Morgan returns to General Hospital. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. The night at General Hospital was eerily quiet. The iron doors of the old warehouses along the river rattled in the cold autumn wind. Everyone in town was asleep, but there was a light on in one place, the Corinthos Coffee Warehouse. Inside, Sonny Corinthos sat alone in his office. An old photo before his eyes, Jason Morgan and him, both smiling. Jason, how his chest heaved when he heard the name. Jason had died 2 years ago, at least that's what everyone thought. His body hadn't been found in the explosion, but the evidence was clear. Sam, Carly Drew, everyone had mourned and accepted it, but Sonny still didn't believe it. Jason can't die, Sonny muttered to himself. He always comes back. Suddenly, a shadow moved beyond the window. Sonny squinted. It felt like someone was watching, but outside the office, it was just the wind. He put ice in a glass and poured whiskey. Just then, there was a light knock on the door. Is anyone there? Sonny stands, his voice tense. There's no answer. He slowly walks to the door, pulling the Glock 19 pistol from his waist. As he opens the door, a cold breeze blows in, but no one is visible. Only a shadowy figure walking along the river in the distance. Sonny runs out, but the shadow melts into the darkness. Sam McCall is scrolling through some old emails on his laptop. He's been trying to find out anything about Jason's death for a long time, but nothing has turned up. The FBI has said Jason is case closed, but he still has a suspicion. Just then the phone rings, no name on the caller ID, just unknown. Hello? Sam's voice trembles. A deep male voice from the other end. Sam? His chest freezes. Jason? The line goes dead. Sam puts the phone down with shaking hands. The clock reads 11:47 p.m. His mind tells him, it's Jason's voice. Maybe it's a hallucination. Maybe someone's playing a prank. But her gut feeling tells her she's alive. Carly Corinthos Spencer is at Metro Court, saying goodbye to the last guests of the night. She's been completely separated from Sonny for a while now, trying to make a new start in life. But there are lines of fatigue under her eyes. She goes out onto the balcony and stands, the lights of Port Charles below, the river in the distance. Suddenly, a black motorbike appears, the same one Jason used to ride. Her breath hitches for a moment. No, this can't be happening, she tells herself. But the motorbike doesn't stop. It goes straight into the darkness. Sonny is back at the warehouse. His eyes are now filled with doubt and worry. Just then, someone enters through the crack in the door. Sonny raises a gun. Stop right there. A familiar shadow comes into view in the light. Leather jacket, black t-shirt, that calm, determined look in his eyes. Jason, Sonny's hand shakes. Jason says slowly, it's me, Sonny. I'm home. Sonny forgets to breathe. Are you alive? Jason smiles softly. I'm not dead. Nobody wanted me to come back. What are you talking about? Who? Jason looks around. A lot has changed in this town now, Sonny. I'll say something, but not now. Just believe me, I'm back because they're still targeting us. Sonny is stunned. Hugging his old friend, he says, welcome home, brother. Before Jason leaves the warehouse, he says, don't tell Sam and Carly anything yet. Their safety is at risk. Sonny shakes his head. You'll tell them where you were later. Jason gets on his bike and disappears. A few hours later, Sam gets a text from that unknown number again. Meet me at Pier 52. Don't tell anyone. He realizes that the time has come. The pier is drenched in the night mist. Sam silently approaches. Fear, apprehension, and a faint hope in his eyes. Suddenly, a shadow emerges from the darkness. Sam. He is startled, then cries out, Jason, you're alive. Jason steps forward and says, I stayed away from you because I wanted to save you. Sam says, his voice trembling, but why? Everyone thought you were dead. Jason bows his head. I was on a mission. The FBI kept me alive to break up an international arms ring. I couldn't get out. Sam says with tears in his eyes, "You don't know how we cried for you." Jason takes his hand and says, "I'm back, Sam. But this war isn't over yet." Jason is back in Port Charles, but someone is watching his every move from the shadows. In a secret room, Drew Kane opens a file. It contains Jason's photo. Drew whispers, "You're back, brother." But this time, wind from last night still blows lightly along the river, and the townspeople don't know that something extraordinary has happened to their favorite place. Jason Morgan is back. No one knows, but Sonny, Sam, and Drew, all three of them, are in a state of shock. The next morning, Sonny is still lost in thought at the Corinthos coffee warehouse. Jason is really back, but he doesn't know how. It seems Jason is hiding something. Just then, Brick, Sonny's trusted informant, walks in and shows him the security footage of Pier 52 on a tablet. In one frame, Jason's shadow is standing next to Sam. Brick confirms, "Already did. That's him." Sonny says slowly, "Then he's really back." Brick adds, "But boss, if Jason's back, then someone out there is already hunting him." Sonny's eyes light up. "Then we hunt first." That night in Sam's apartment was a sleepless one. Jason's words keep playing in his head. He trusts Jason, but he's also scared, because if Jason comes back, the old dangers will return. Danny, their son, is downstairs eating breakfast and says, "Mom, I had a dream. Dad was home." Sam's chest tightens. He says, "Maybe dreams come true sometimes." Then there's a knock on the door. Drew Kane is standing there when he opens it. Drew says, "Can we talk?" Sam is surprised. "Drew? This early in the morning?" Drew says, "I know Jason's back." Sam asks, surprised, "How do you know?" Drew says, "I saw the files. I saw his movement through WSB intel. He didn't die in that tunnel, Sam. He was taken." Sam whispers, "FBI mission." Drew nods, "Yeah, but the question is, why did they send him back now?" Carly is working in the new conference room at Metro Court. Her heart skips a beat at the mention of Jason's name. Sonny suddenly enters and places Jason's picture in front of her. Carly can't laugh at first. She can't cry. "Where did you get this?" Sonny says, "Last night. He's alive, Carly." Tears fall from Carly's eyes. She says, "Don't do this to me again, Sonny. I can't break it anymore." Sonny says slowly, "He came back for us. For you, for Sam, for the family." Carly whispers, entranced, "Jason, are you really back?" Jason is hiding alone in an old safe house. He holds a file with the WSB seal. Inside are many pictures, pictures of familiar faces from Port Charles. One name is circled in red, Victor Cassadine. Jason says to himself, "So it's not over yet." Suddenly, a piece of paper falls from under the door. It reads, "They know you're alive." He looks out the window with the gun, but there's no one outside. Anna Devane, now the WSB liaison, meets Drew at the GH office and tells him that Jason's mission wasn't supposed to end that way. Someone leaked it. Anna says, the people who held him are not FBI. They're Cassadine connected. Drew is shocked. Cassadine's again? Anna says they wanted Jason's skills to build something they called Project Rebirth. Jason returns to Pier 52 at night, and Sonny comes to see him. Sonny angrily says, "Are you crazy? The whole city is looking for you now." Jason calmly says, "I didn't come to hide, Sonny. I came to finish." Sonny shouts, "And what?" Jason says, "What I started, dismantling the Cassadine's underground network." They're in Port Charles now. Drew, Anna, everyone is in danger. Moments later, a car pulls up in the distance, and several shots are fired. 2 masked men attack. Jason and Sonny react together. Jason neutralizes them with a perfect shot. Sonny gasps, "You're still the same." Jason says slowly, "I never stopped." Later that night, Carly sits alone at home, looking at old photos of Jason, reminiscing about their relationship. She says, "You always come back, Jason, but this time I'm scared." Then an unknown phone message comes in. He's alive. Go to Pier 52. Tomorrow midnight. Carly says quietly, if this is real, I'll be there. Meanwhile, at the Cassadine mansion, Victor Cassadine's nephew Nicholas is making one plan after another on the phone. He says coldly, Jason Morgan is back. A woman's voice answers from the other end of the phone, cold, menacing. Then we need to finish what we started. Nicholas laughs and says, poor Charles won't survive what's coming. It's midnight. Pier 52 is shrouded in darkness. Carly arrives quietly, a small bag in her hand. A shadow appears in the distance. Jason is approaching. Carly stands still, tears in her eyes. She waves, Jason. Jason says slowly, Carly, I'm back. They walk toward each other. At that moment, the sky bursts with gunfire. Jason immediately pulls Carly down and takes cover outside the wall. He shouts, stay down. A black car disappears into the darkness in the distance. The Cassadine sigil on the license plate. Carly says, her voice trembling, it's starting again, isn't it? Jason nods, promising, this time, I'll finish it. He grips her hand tightly, determination flooding his veins. No more running, he vows, his eyes scanning their surroundings for any signs of danger, as the echoes of Pier 52 shooting has spread like wildfire through the city. No one knows who did it, but everyone knows, Jason Morgan is back. Sam, Carly, Drew, and Sonny, all are getting bits and pieces of the story from different places. But one man is still working in the dark, Victor. Sonny sits in his office, looking at his watch. Standing in front of him is Brick. Brick says, boss, I tracked that black SUV from the pier. It's registered under a shell company connected to the... Sonny stands up. I knew it. Victor's not dead. Brick shakes his head. Or someone's carrying on his plans. Just then, the door opens and Jason walks in, that old determination in his eyes, a tired expression on his face. Sonny asks, are you okay? Jason shakes his head. I'm fine, but Carly almost got killed. Sonny says, his voice heavy. She told me, I sent guards already. Jason says deeply, it's not enough. They'll come again. They always do. Sonny pauses for a moment and says, then we go after them first. Carly can't sleep. Sitting on the porch, a cup of coffee in her hand, the sun shining on her face, and the lines of fatigue under her eyes are clear. Someone knocks on the door. She opens it to find Jason standing there. Tears well up in her eyes. Jason smiles a little. I told you I'd find you safe. Carly says, you always come back, but why disappear like that? Jason says slowly, because I had to. If I didn't disappear, everyone I love would have died. Carly steps forward and takes Jason's hand and says, you know I never blamed you. Just don't leave again. Jason stares silently, a glint of promise in his eyes. Anna Devane is meeting Drew in the hospital conference room. Both of them have worried expressions on their faces. Anna says, I just got confirmation. The same men who attacked the pier were part of a mercenary group funded by Helena Cassadine's leftover accounts. Drew says in alarm, then this isn't over. They're after Jason, maybe after me too. Anna asks thoughtfully, what about Sam? Drew says in a low voice, she deserves to know. But not yet. She's already been through enough. Just then, there's a knock on the door. Sam walks in. Too late, she says, I already know. Anna is surprised. Sam says sternly, don't hide things from me anymore. Jason's alive, and I'm going to help him, whether you like it or not. Jason and Carly hide in an old safe house in the dark of night. They talk by candlelight. Carly admits, when everyone thought you were dead, I was devastated. Sonny moved away. Sam was busy with his own life, but I couldn't forget you. Jason silently stares and says, I knew you'd survive. You've always been strong. Carly doesn't interrupt. Strong doesn't mean unbroken. When their eyes meet, an old friendship becomes entwined with unrequited love. Suddenly, light shines through the window outside. Jason quickly gets up and draws his gun. A shadow appears by the window. Jason opens the door and leaves,
comes back
but
and
there's
says,
nothing there. We're being watched. Carly silently says, then we need help. Jason shakes his head. And I know who can give it. Sam sits alone, looking through Jason's old case files. He finds an old USB drive. It says Project Rebirth. A video starts playing as soon as he plugs it into the computer. Victor Cassadine says in front of the camera, Jason Morgan possesses unique neural mapping that survived the experiment. The key to reviving him lies within his brother, Drew Kane. Sam freezes. Dear God. Just then, Drew walks in. Sam, what are you watching? Sam replies, it's about you and Jason. Sam shows the video to Drew. Drew sees his medical report, Cassadine's signature, and the text below. Rebirth phase EU. Activation pending. He shouts, they used me. They used both of us. Sam says, that's why Jason couldn't contact us. They were controlling him. Drew says in a husky voice, if they still have access to that tech, then Jason might still be in danger of being controlled again. Sam says, adamant, then we need to find and destroy it before it destroys him. Sonny is on the phone with Brick. Track every Cassadine account. I want locations, names, offshore records, everything. Brick warns, boss, that might alert them. Sonny says in a stern voice, let them know I'm coming. Just then, Carly calls, Sonny, we need to meet. It's about Jason. Sonny says, I'm already on it. Nicholas is watching a projection in a secret room in the Cassadine mansion. Victor Cassadine's old hologram appears on the screen. If I'm gone, the mission continues. Jason Morgan will rise again, but this time under our control. Nicholas says coldly, time to finish what my family started. The face of the woman in black standing next to him is covered in shadow. Her voice is full of familiarity. General Hospital won't see us coming. Jason, Carly, Sonny, Sam, and Drew all converge on one point now. They know the Cassadine plan is still alive, and this time General Hospital is on the verge of complete destruction. Jason says, we fight together, no secrets. Sonny says, you lead, brother, like old times. Carly says, then we end this. For good. They all know what lies ahead could be the last chapter of someone's life. Lightning strikes in the distance. General Hospital is plunged into darkness again. In a secret lab, a computer screen reads, Project Rebirth, phase here, active. A mechanical hand scans Jason's face. Then a cold female voice rang out, welcome back, Mr. Morgan. Time to finish your mission. The atmosphere crackled with tension as Jason's memories began to flood back, each one sharper than the last. With a determined glint in his eye, he replied, let's make sure they remember Jason Morgan's name was heard. Excitement spread throughout Genoa City. Suddenly, the hospital corridors were filled with voices. Jason is back. Everyone was looking at each other, smiling or surprised. Some were crying with joy. Carly, for whom Jason had always been a safe haven, suddenly stood in a corner of the room with wide eyes. It felt like her heart was pounding in both directions. Everyone in the hospital had been waiting all day. When Jason slowly walked towards the door, each step seemed to stop time. Doctors, nurses, patients, all kinds of people were looking at him at the same time. Some screamed loudly, some waved their hands in tears. No one except Carly could possibly understand the intensity of this emotion. Jason's first words were silent, but the light in his eyes said it all. He walked towards Carly and slowly placed his hand in hers. The moment was so emotional that everyone in the hospital held their breath for a moment. This assured presence was a new direction of hope, not only for Carly, but for the entire Genoa City. Everyone there seemed to learn anew. The days that were wasted can sometimes be a new beginning. Jason Morgan's return symbolized a rebirth for the entire city, not just for a character. People started taking pictures on their phones. Some thought it was like a dream, while others understood love truly always finds a way to win. These small moments gradually turned into big stories. Every corridor, every room in the hospital seemed to be flooded with joy. Jason's slow walk, his patient eyes, and silent smile all reminded everyone a true hero always returns when needed most. The evening light was shining through the hospital windows. Jason and Carly looked at each other for a while. There were no words, just a silent message from the heart. "I'm back," the eyes were saying, and everyone understood. From now on, everything would be okay again. From the city's newspapers to social media, everyone started writing about this moment. Jason Morgan is back. Genoa City is in a state of joy, the headline said, but the real joy was when people saw the happiness in each other's eyes. At the end of the evening, Jason stood in the hospital courtyard. He looked at everyone. He knew, from now on, his life was not only for himself, but for Carly, his friends, and the entire city. This happiness, this peace, this hope, everything seemed to come together and begin a new story. The night wind blew outside the hospital. Jason Morgan's presence became a symbol not only of emotion, but also of new possibilities. The people of the city felt, if someone is lost, it is not the end, because a true hero always returns. Thus, Jason Morgan's return made an ordinary day memorable. The joy in the hospital corridors, new hope in the hearts of the people of Genoa City, and countless gratitude in Carly's eyes. All of this moment will be remembered forever. Jason slowly walked towards the door, took a deep breath, and knew nothing past could hold him back from now on. A new life, new hope, a new journey, it was all his now. Do you think Jason's new journey will truly lead him to happiness, or will the shadow of his past haunt him again? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our General Hospital Update news channel and stay with us.